with me is Andrew Appleton, one of the favourites for today. How are you finding the track, Andrew?
It's in superb condition. Yeah, it's brilliant. This Rodgers and the crew have laid on a very good track here, and hopefully it's going to provide for some really good racing.
Some very good results recently, and you've got the UEM final coming up in Larrieux. How do you rate your chances for that?
Yeah, my recent form is probably the best it's ever been at the moment. So you know, hopefully we can go there and have a good couple of meetings beforehand, and go there with some confidence and try our hardest to get on the rostrum.
Okay, if it's not Andrew Appleton on the winners podium today, who's going to be on second and third today to you?
It's a really good lineup today, so it's quite difficult to say who, but you know, I'm planning on being up there somewhere, so I'm going to try my hardest as I always do and see what we can provide at the end of the meeting.
And it's a very difficult first heat for you today. I don't know if you had a look in the programme, but very interesting.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, but you know, we've got to try and beat everyone on the day, so you know, we'll see if we can get off to a good start.
Okay, Andrew, good luck for today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Theo Pijper with me now. He's straight from the hairdressers. How are you finding the track today, Theo?
I had a good practice, and I find that the corners are a bit bumpy, but I think it's for everybody the same, you know, and I tried to do our best today.
How do you find the tracks in England? Do you like them?
I mostly ride Speedway and in England, and a few grass tracks I do here, and I think that the tracks are more similar, you know, similar material on the track, and but the sizes are a bit different.
Okay, and size matters?
Yeah, of course. I quite like big tracks, but on a surface like this, I also like the small tracks, you know. Okay,
and if it's not you that's on the winners rostrum today, who else is going to be there?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, there's a few boys who go fast. You have a few French guys and the Germans, and there's a bit of English guys as well, so just wait and see.
Okay, Theo, good luck for today.
All right, thank you.
And Joe, with me is Joe Screen on the Zebra machine. How are you finding the track today, Joe?
Not too bad, mate. I've had two practices, but I had a problem with an engine, so we just had to swap an engine, and I'm going to have a late practice and see if this is okay.
Okay, very interesting first heat for you as well, isn't it?
Mate, I haven't even had time to look at the programme and say I did practice and we had problems, so I've just rushed to get another engine in, so we'll see how my first race goes and go from there. I've not done quite a few grass tracks for a while, so it's going to be hard work anyway.
This super track layout and watered well, it's always well presented here at the Poacher, isn't it?
Yeah, he's had some good events. He's always sometimes been spoiled by the weather, but I don't think we're going to get that today. It's always been a brilliant club, you know. I've done many grass tracks over the years and these are one of the best ones, so you know, I always enjoy coming here.
If it's Joe Screen on the number one podium today, who's going to be on two and three, do you reckon?
Yeah, I saw the programme, I didn't even realise who was here, and there's some big names here, so you know, everyone's a winner, as long as it's an English guy on the top.
That's right. Thank you very much, Joe.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
With me is Robert Barth. He's one of the top favourites for today. How's it going in practice, Robert?
Yeah, it's going good. The track looks good, and my bike is okay. And yeah, I hope I can make good result.
Last year you had a bit of difficult time in getting through to the final with various problems, but you've done it. But hopefully you'll have an easier ride today.
Yeah, I hope I have not so much problem than last year. Yeah, I don't know. I hope no time stop my engine.
And we understand this may be your last ride in England.
Yes, 100%. It's not 100%. It's my last riding. Maybe I come one time more this year, but end of the year is finished with racing sport.
Yeah, we'll certainly miss you on that. Have you enjoyed racing in England?
Yes, 100%. I enjoy. When I not enjoy, I not come here.
That's very good. And if it's not Robert Barth on the number one spot today, who will be in 2 and 3?
Yeah, I don't know at the moment. I hope I can make number 1. But when I come under the first 3, I'm happy.
Okay then, Robert. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Champion, 2005 Poacher winner, Robert Barth. Robert, it's great to see you back to defend your crown this afternoon.
Yeah, it's a good crowd here, and now I hope I can make a good meeting, and that is all.
You had a very eventful meeting last year with loads of machine problems. Hopefully you won't have those problems today.
No, I hope I have no problems today.
Was the track good for you in practice?
Yes, was good, no problems.
And rumour has it this could well be the last time we see you racing in England, is that correct?
Yeah, maybe I come one time more to the Champions of Champions end of October. But that is my last season, and 100% never come here to Poachers.
Thank you very much, Robert Barth, ladies and gentlemen. Next man we see, don't see too much of this country, Theo Pijper. Theo, looking forward to your applause please for Theo Pijper. Theo, looking forward to it this afternoon.
Yeah, of course, we always look forward to race, and the track looked good, and we'll try our hardest to win today.
You were happy the way practice went?
Yeah, I changed the setup a little bit, and well, I'm quite happy with the setup I have now, and we'll see what we can do.
And a real top class entry this afternoon.
Yeah, there's a good field here, and there's about 10 riders who can win this meeting today, and we will definitely put in our best shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Theo Pijper. Next man, it's great to see him on the grass again. Joe Screen. Joe, not too many grass tracks, but looking forward to it this afternoon?
No, I've not been on the grass for a while. Just kept a clean sheet really with Speedway. It's quite hard to fit him in the weekends. You know, with Poland and Sweden and sort of English league, it's very hard. But I've got a few booked to the end of the year, and we'll see if I enjoy it. I might try and do a few more.
Practice went well?
Not really. I've done an engine in already, so I'm on my spare one at the moment. So we'll see how it goes.
So nothing changes then, Joe?
No, it's been hard work from as soon as I got here. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joe Screen. Now, Reg wants us to quickly go down the list now and introduce the riders. So the next rider we've got David Howe, Pepi Rudolph, Mark Chilman, David Spate, Enrico Janoschka, Daniel Rath, Dean Gareth, Mathieu Tresarrieu, Mark Ferry, Craig Smith, Stephane Tresarrieu, Gareth Hickmott, Andrew Moore, rider number 21, Mark Richardson. The interest here, Mark goes. A young man here, we'll have a quick word with this young man. Jason Handley, Jason, flying at the Beauty Brands and looking for the Masters in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's a bit of a trail down there, but it'd be a good ride out anyway, if nothing else.
Practice went well today?
Yeah, spot on really. It's quite grippy, so hopefully it'll be okay.
There you go, you've had it straight there from Jason Handley. Next rider we see is number 39, Stephen Taylor. 28, Dyfed Evans. Number 3, all about English ends on this young man. Andrew, seem to be having a few problems in the practice.
Yeah, just had a belt break in the practice, but we got it sorted, and we're all ready to go for a good day's racing.
And you must be delighted with your form at the present moment.
Yeah, this is probably the best form of my life at the moment, so just got to keep it rolling.
Tough meeting today.
It is tough, but it's tough for everyone. So,
ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Appleton. Next one we see Daniel Winterton. Steve Braidford, another man that should be absolutely flying this afternoon. Number 14, Richard Smith. Good to see Richard back after that nasty injury. Phil Ashcroft is the next rider. Jamie, probably the biggest meeting of your career so far.
Yeah, it is. I've been struggling in practice, gone back, made a few changes, went out and made it worse, so it's not looking good today. But we'll see how we go.
Well done, Jamie. Another young man. Good to see him back in action again. Darren Pugh. Next rider across the line, number 27, that's Martyn Sturgeon. 32, Bradley Kite. 23, Martyn Williams moved up into the World Elite. On top form at Beauty, Martyn. Looking to repeat that again this afternoon.
It's a hard day's racing, hopefully I'll have a bit of luck to go my way.
Well done, Martyn. Next one we've seen, number 37, Scott Finlayson. 36, Tim Nobes. What's your number, Michael? 41. 41, Michael Gosling. We move along then to the sidecar lands. Best outfit, Ron and Tristan Winterburn. Number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. Next outfit, Chris Winterburn and Jamie Lorry. Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. Lester Page and Paddy Monk. The meeting reserve, number 17, Ray Westbrook and Tony Heath. Rick McCauley and Dave Williams. John Stafford and Fraser Sutherland. Number 74, Duncan Tollis and Rob Patterson. Number 92, Paul Whitelam and Ian Whale. Outfit number 30, Steph Fly and Jason Gill. John Hiscock and Gareth Bemster. Always get it wrong, don't I?
That's brilliant.
Number 3, Lee Jones and Steve Henderson. We have a quick word with Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. Colin, how'd the practice go?
Yeah, good. Enjoyed it. Yeah, no worries. Plenty of drive, probably too much really, but no, can't complain at all. Spot on.
It looks pretty smooth out there.
It is, yeah, very. No, it's good.
There you go, Colin Blackburn, Paul Whitelam Jr. reigning champion from last year, Rob Bradley, Sean Simpson in the chair. Rob, 2 machines, which one have you chosen?
I think I'll have to be Yamaha today.
How did the practice go? You seem to be struggling in your first couple of practices, or were you just trying things out?
I think you just have to get a feel for the track and see how it goes, and practice is exactly what it says it is. You just got to see what's going on and learn from that.
Thanks very much, Rob. Best of luck. Next out from the Southern Line, number 7, Ray and Kirk Pickard. Outfit number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Bly. And the final outfit on the line, the reigning Masters champion, a young man absolutely flying at the moment. That's Rob Wilson, Nicky Owen. Rob, you're probably in the form of your life at the present moment.
Yeah, we've been having a good run really, today's another race day, so we'll try and do our best, that's for sure, but obviously a lot of good guys here, so it's going to be a tall order for sure.
Practice went well?
Yeah, reasonable, Reg always he does, it's a lovely track and he does the best for everybody, so yeah, but everybody goes quick on Reg's tracks, that's the problem.
And a couple of weeks' time looking to defend your Masters crown again?
Yeah, again, that's another race day, and I'm sure there's a lot of them going to want to knock me off my perch as such, and they're more than capable of doing it, so, again, but we'll be trying our best.
You were flying it through Swingfield?
Yeah, again, we had a good day there, but, you're only as good as your last ride at the end of the day, and, once we go to the line today, you've got to do it all again, really.
Thanks so much, Rob. So that's Rob Wilson and Nicky.
Cheers, mate.
Right then, off we go then with race number 1, International Solos. The 2 changes replacing Tony Atkin, number 37. Scott Finlayson replacing Martyn Williams, number 38. David Spate. That's the 2 changes for the opening heat. It is a long way, this is right across on that far side. Looks like Mark Richardson right waiting for to go into line. He's the last one to come into line for race number 1, the first heat of the 2006 International Poacher. Second place, I can see Daniel Winton holding that third place position, change of position in front. They go in that top corner for the first time. They've picked the lead that they come into view for the first time. It is number 29, Darren Pugh, that leads. They go into that top corner for the first time then. Darren Pugh leads it for Mark Richardson in second place. Darren Pugh leads in third. So that's top that fourth place position as they race coming in that top corner for the second time then. It is number 29, Darren Pugh, who leads it from Richardson holding the second place. 38 has gone through in the third. That's David Spate gone through in the third place. And Richardson trying to close the gap on Darren Pugh as they go to the back straight once again. David Spate place position, relegating Daniel Winter the third for Ashcroft to the inside. As the lead out, coming under pressure from Mark Richardson. It's Darren Pure leading from Mark Richardson, still holding that second place. It's Spade gone from the third, Winterton's in 4, Ashcroft in 5, Ferry's in 6, that's the top 6 with Scott Finlayson in 7th place. They go to the back straight. In race number 1 of the International Solos, Darren Pugh takes a wide line. Closing up in 2nd place, but Darren Pugh wins it. 2nd is Mark Richardson, 3rd place is David Spade, 4th is Daniel Winton, 5th is Phil Ashcroft, then we've got Mark Ferry, and the final rider across the line is Scott Finlayson. Points for that race: rider number 21 Mark Richardson scored 8, Scott Finlayson scored 2, David Spade 6, Daniel Winterton 5, Phil Ashcroft 4, Mark Ferry 3, and 29 Darren Pugh, who should have been this race coming up, scored 10. The winning time was 1:30.06. 1:30.06.
You only got 6 flights to go tomorrow, didn't you? All over with then.
So we move on then to race 2 of the International Solos. The one change, Stephen Taylor comes in for Andrew Moore. Nobes who dives through on the inside. The lead going into that top corner for the first time. Tim Nobes is the race lead. He's coming under tremendous pressure there from rider number 32 is Bradley Kite. Tim Nobes and Bradley Kite, they're locked shoulder to shoulder going into that pits corner. Bradley Kite gets through on the inside. Tim Nobes trying to get back round the outside. I can see Mark It's Bradley Kite and Tim Nobes locked absolutely shoulder to shoulder on that top corner. It's Bradley Kite back round the outside. He leads it then for Tim Nobes in 2nd place. It's number 30 holding the 4th. That's Gareth Hickmott in 3rd place. Mark Chilman is in 5. Different Evans in 6th. The Different Evans now lose that 6th spectacular entry in that top corner. Bradley Kite has gone wide and Tim Nobes comes back by the inside line. They're absolutely together now as they go on to 4. Kite leads him and Nobes changes tactics going wide. He gets round the edge of Kite. Kite trying to come again back up the inside. There's a fight between these two as they go on the back straight once again. And Bradley Kite making a move on Tim Nobes again. To Bradley Kite on that final corner as Tim Nobes comes through to pick up the race within race number 2. Number 30 Gareth Hickmott gets the 2nd place. It's Mark Chilman in 3rd. He's followed by Stephen Taylor in next one across the line, then Difford Evans, then Dean Garrett, and desperately Brad Luck there on Bradley Kite. We know he's going to push across the line to get some points. It was fabulous action there between him and Tim Nobes for the complete 4 laps, and something happened there to Bradley on the entry to that top corner on that final corner. So good to see the applause there for Bradley, and what a sad way for a super race he was having there with Tim Nobes to end in race number 2. So in that race, rider number 28 scored 4. Rider number 30. Rider number 31, 0. Rider number 32, Bradley Kite, 2. Rider number 33, Mark Chilman scored 6 points. And rider number 34, Dean Garrett, 3 points. Rider number 39, Stephen Taylor scored 5 points. And rider number 36, Tim Nobes scored 10 points. The winning time for that heat was
129.84. 129.84. What a thrilling start to the World Elite. Robert Barth, Theo Pijper, Andrew Appleton, Joe Screen, tremendous riders out in race number 3. And they come then for race 3, the World Elite. The lane in Poacher, Holder, Robert Barth out first off, Theo Pijper, and Andrew Appleton. They all get away to a quick start, then we two are going to back straight for the second place is Andrew Appleton. Into that top corner, Robert Barth trying to find a way through on the inside of Andrew Appleton. A bite between these two as they've come out of that top corner for the first time. Robert Barth has gone wide, Andrew Appleton cutting back with the inside, but Joe Screen has gone through into the second place with Pijper in third. That's the top 4 as they go in that pits corner once again. Barth leads him, but Screen pushing him hard in second place. Appleton's got the third and in top form. This is first grass track of the season with Robert Barth. Look at the style of Robert Barth coming off that bend. He leads him, but Screen is definitely closed the gap in second. It's Appleton in third. Pijper has gone through into fourth with rider number 6. That's Mathieu Tresarrieu holding the 5th place. That's the top 5 as they go to the back straight once again. Tresarrieu is in 5, that's still the top 5 as they enter that top corner once again. Robert Barth trying to increase his lead over Joe Screen. Joe Screen long tracking going that straight. Andrew Appleton definitely getting close in third. Pijper's got the 4th. Tresarrieu is in 5. Rider number 8, Pepi Rudolph was in 6, that's the top 6. That one, Robert Barth starting to increase his lead now as the checkered flag goes out there for the reigning champion. Robert Barth wins this one from Joe Screen in second, Andrew Appleton in third. It's Theo Pijper in fourth. Number 6 is the next one across line, followed by number 8 and finally number 7. That's David Howe. Right, we give you the result then in point scoring order. Rider number 1, Robert Barth, scored 10 points. Rider number 2, Theo Pijper, 5 points. Rider number 3, Andrew Appleton, 6 points. Rider number 4, Enrico Janoschka, 0 points. Rider number 5, Joe Screen, 8 points. Number 6, Mathieu Tresarrieu, 4 points. Number 7, David Howe, 2 points. And number 8, Pepi Rudolph, 3 points. And the winning time for that race was 1 minute 26.03. 1 minute 26.03. And we go then to race 4, World Elite Solos again. Replace Shane Colvin with Martyn Williams and replace Lewis Denham with Andrew Moore. That second place position. Where's Jason Handley? He's not knows a very quick starter. And where is Jason? It is number 10 who leads. They come by us for the first time. Stephane Tresarrieu leads him and Jamie Rodgers in second place. Jason Handley back in about 5th place. They go down the back straight for the first time. Tresarrieu leads him. Rodgers pushing on in second place. Following through into that 5th spot. We look at the leading 2 and Jamie Rodgers off the shoulder of Tresarrieu. Tresarrieu goes wide coming out of that corner. It's Jamie Rodgers leads him and Tresarrieu in second. It's 35, that's holding it more, holds the 3rd place position. Jason Handley now goes through into that 3rd place. They go to the back straight once again. Holding that second place, Jason Handley into 3rd place. Steve
Braidford's up into that fifth place position, but Rodgers in world-class company has got a tremendous lead now as they come through the move on the lap 4. Then Tresarrieu in second, it's Handley in third, Moore is in third, Braidford is in 5, Williams in 6, that's the top 6, they go to the back straight, and Braidford looking for another place. Jamie Rodgers wins it from Tresarrieu in second place. It's Handley in third, Moore's in 4, Braidford in 5, Williams in 6. Number 12, Daniel Rath is in 7th, and Richard Smith in 8th place. Right then, we go on to race number 4. And who's in? Martyn Williams scores 3 points. Stephane Tresarrieu, rider number 10, 8 points. Andrew Moore scores 5 points. Rider number 12, Daniel Rath, 2 points. Rider number 13, Jason Handley, 6 points. Rider number 14, Richard Smith, 1 point. Rider number 15, Jamie Rodgers, 10 points. And rider number 16, Steve Braidford, scores 4 points. The winning time for that heat, 1:26.90, so almost as quick there as Robert Barth for the youngster Jamie Rodgers, and a very impressive win in race number 4.
I've got one of your old birds after me. Who? Janet. Oh no, that ginger bird. Mates. Cracking them, I know. About 7
We move on into race 5, first heat of the 1000cc sidecars. Steve Smith, Lee Jones, Peter Lloyd, Ray Pickard, Marl Simmons and Gary Jackson for the outfits then for race number 5. Should be some real spectacular sidecar action on this big track here at Wayne Fleet this afternoon. At the start for the first time, it's Marl Simmons who leads. Gary Jackson goes for the second place. Peter Lloyd's third. Steve Smith is in 4. That's the top 4 as they go down the back straight for the first time. Big sort out going on in that top corner. It's Marl Simmons who has a lead from Gary Jackson in second place. Peter Lloyd goes through in that second place. Steve Smith falls into that third place position as Marl Simmons leads him, and Peter Lloyd in second. It's Steve Smith in third. Gary Jackson drops back to 4. Lee Jones is in 5. No Pickard coming out this time then, as Simmons is the leader then from Lloyd in second. Steve Smith trying to close the gap in third. They're bunching up the second and third places as that's allowed Marl Simmons to pull away going down that back straight. Look at Steve Smith in that second place. Fifth corner on lap number 2, super quick sidecar action with Marl Simmons and Kevin Woodley building a good lead at the moment over Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. It's Steve Smith and Carl Pugh trying to get through on the inside. They do get on the inside to move through into second place. Steve Smith's riding as well as he's ever ridden, and he's in second place at the moment, but he's got a lot to do to get to Marl Simmons. They go to the back straight once again. It's Simmons. Jones dropping back in 5, that's the 5 as they move into that pits corner on lap number 3 and taking the last lap flag on to 4. It's Simmons who leads it then from Smith in second place with Lloyd in third, Jackson in fourth, Jones dropping back in 5, getting a little bit spread out now. Having said that, Gary Jackson starting to bear down, looking for that third place of Peter Lloyd, but Peter Lloyd again sees the corner of Gary Jackson making a move. Peter Lloyd could be a good race for the second and third place, and Steve Smith starting to close up on Miles Simmons, but Miles Simmons wins the first in of Sidecars. Steve Smith gets the second place, going to be tight for third and fourth. It's Peter Lloyd just from Gary Jackson with Lee Jones in fifth place. Give the result then in points. Outfit number 2, Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. Steve Smith and Carl Pugh scored 5 points. Number 3, Lee Jones and Steve Henderson scored 2 points. Number 4, Peter Lloyd, Terry Madley, 4 points. Ray Pickard and Kurt Pickard, number 7, 0 points. Number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley, 7 points. And number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Bly, 3 points. The winning time for race 5, 1 minute 46.57. 1 minute 46.57. Race number 6 just changed a passenger for Rob Wilson. It is Nicky Owen, of course, not Ian Whale. And we go then to race number 6, Rob Wilson, Colin Blackburn, Steph Bly, Chris Winterburn, Rod Winterburn and Rick McCauley, the 6 outfits for race number 6. Rob Wilson made a fly, Colin Blackburn has gone with him, Chris Winterburn's got the third place with Rod Winterburn in 4, that's the top 2 as they go into that top corner for the first on. Then Rob Wilson coming under pressure from Colin Blackburn, these two already starting to pull away from the other outfits they go. Last week leads into that pits corner for the first time. Colin Blackburn holds the second place. Looks like Rod Winterburn has got the third. As Wilson leads it, and Blackburn in second, Winterburn in third. Rick McCall is up in the 4, Steph Bly's in 5, and Chris Winterburn has pulled out with machine problems when holding that 4th place position. As Rob Wilson, Nicky Owen stormed down the back straight. Big lead over Colin Blackburn. In the 3rd place. Steph Bly is in 5. It's Rob Wilson and Nicky Owen absolutely flying at the front. They have been all this season. Colin Blackburn trying to close the gap in second place. Rod Winterburn gets a bit close in third. He's definitely getting close to Colin Blackburn. This is where the main action is for second and third places. And Rob Wilson is just absolutely flying away from the opposition in front. Trying all he knows to close the gap. Rod Winterburn holding the third with Rick McCauley in 4. Steph Bly is in 5. Last that flag out then for Rob Wilson and Nicky Owen. From Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. It's Rod Winter and Tris Winterburn holding the third. From Rick McCauley and Dave Williams in 4. Steph Bly, Jason Gill in 5 as they go to the back straight. Again, Winterburn closes on the exit from that top corner, but Colin Blackburn again pulls away on the straight. It's a runaway. 24, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. Rob Wilson, Ian Whale pick up the winning ride. Second place is going to be desperately tight. Colin Blackburn's got problems. Rob Winterburn goes for the second. Colin Blackburn comes across the line in 3rd. Rick McCauley in 4th and Steph Bly in 5th place. So drama coming out of that final corner. Colin Blackburn and hold the second place all the race. He's just lost it on the run into line. Obviously machine problems on that final corner. Right, points for that race, race number 6. Number 24, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale, 7 points. 25, Colin Blackburn, Paul Whitelam Jr., 4 points. Number 30, Stephane and Jason Gill, 2 points. Number 46, Chris Winterburn and Jamie Lowry, 0 points. 48, Rod and Tristan Winterburn, 5 points. And number 51, Rick McCauley and Dave Williams, 3 points. And the winning time for race number 6 was 1 minute 44.53. 1 minute 44.53. That's 2 seconds quicker than Marl Simmons in the previous race. So we move on then to race number 7, another heat of the 1000cc sidecars. Lester Page, Duncan Tollers, John Stafford, Rob Bradley, the reigning champion Paul Whitelam and John Hiscock for the 6 outfits for race number 7.
Do you want your coat while I'm in there?
Coming into line then for what should be a very interesting race number 7, Duncan Tollers, Rob Bradley, Paul Whitelam, John Hiscock should be the main contenders for this race number 7. But on this super quick track, anything can happen. Look what a pace Rob Wilson set there by winning race 6 in a real quick time. Out of the start, who is it that's got the advantage? It's Rob Bradley, the reigning champion, leads from Paul Whitelam. In second, Duncan Tollers trying to get through into Paul Whitelam. They're together for second and third, and Tollers gets on into Whitelam. Hiscock has got the 4th place. They go up the back straight for the first time. It's Rob Bradley and Sean Sims who lead it. Tollers has gone through in the second place. And looks at John Hiscock's gone through into that 13, move into that pits corner for the first time. Then Rob Bradley and Sean Simpson have the advantage. It's Duncan Tollers trying to find a way through on the inside, but Rob Bradley's setting a good pace, but Tollers, Hiscock has got the 3rd, Whitelam drops back the 4. It's outfit number 81, John Stafford has got the 5th place with Lester Page and Paddy Monk in 6th. They go on the back straight once again. Equal distance between these 4 now as they come to complete lap number 2. Rob Bradley didn't have the best of practice, but he's making it count now. And his first ride, Sean Simpson takes a look over his shoulder to see Duncan Tollers trying to close the gap there in second place. It's still John Hiscock holding the 3rd. These 3 pulling away from Paul Whitelam in 4th. The leading 2. Last up Bradley made ready third. Bradley almost turned it sideways. Coming out of that pits corner, he almost made a mistake then in Rod. Looked for one awful moment, the bike was going to go straight over, he controlled it nicely, but that's allowed Duncan Tollers to definitely close the gap there in second place. Bradley pulls away going up the straight. Tollers has got the second with Hiscock in third. Move into the pits corner, 30 for Tollers. See what line Rob Bradley takes. He takes the side line again, coming out of that pits corner. He controls it. Rob Bradley picks up the winning ride, and Duncan Tollers getting the 2nd place. It's John Hiscock in 3rd. Paul Whitelam is back in 3rd place. Problems for the outfit in 5th place. That's John Stafford, and that allows number 52 Lester Page and Paddy Monk to come across the line in 5th place. Right, the points. Outfit number 52 Lester Page and Paddy Monk, 2 points. Number 74 Duncan Tollers and Rob Paddison, 5 points. 81 John Stafford and Fraser Sutherland, 0 points. 87 Rob Bradley and Sean Simpson, 7 points. 92 Paul Whitelam and Ian Whale, 3 points. 184 John Hiscock and Gareth Bemster, 4 points. And the winning time was 1 minute 46.03. 1 minute 46.03. Not as quick as Rob Wilson's winning time, but quicker than Marl Simmons' winning time. So very competitive, the sidecar times in the opening 3 heats. Race number 8, another heat of the International Solos. Delete Martyn Williams, in his place you have David Spate.
first time out. They both clad in race number 8, so we should be in for a very competitive race. Richardson picked up a third place in his first ride. David Spade, I think, got either a second or a third in his first, so he should be competitive. Race number 8, second on the leg of the International Solo. Tim Nobes has dropped in on a big way. He got the 4th place there, was looking for 4th place. He's dropped in a big way on that top corner, and it's number 21 who leads. That's Mark Richardson. Red flag, red flag, red flag. Tim Nobes down in a big way over on that far side of Mark Richardson. It was who led them as they came by us, but Tim Nobes again didn't make the best of starts, was hurtling through on the inside, went in the corner 4th, just got the apex of the corner and dropped it in a very big way indeed. And that's a high-speed crash because they really are moving this afternoon. So let's hope that Tim, one of the most spectacular sights on a grass track, is going to be okay after that fall there in race number 8. So we move on to the restart of race number 8, obviously with the exclusion of rider number 36, Tim Nobes, and we do wish Tim all the very best. Second place, he's trying to pinch the first place of Darren Pugh. They lead into that top corner for the first time. Darren Pugh leads it from Richardson, holding that second place. It's David Spade in 3rd, Thomas Cooper's in 4th, Dyfed there goes for that 4, and Thomas Cooper's got bike problems, rider number 31. He's got desperate bike problems there. Darren Pugh it is who leads him, going to the back straight on lap number 2. Holding the 3rd with Dyfed in 4th place. Mark Ferry is in 5, Dean Gareth in 6, that's a 6 as they straighten up coming out of that top corner. It's Darren Pugh on the outside, Richardson dives on into Pugh again, getting back round the outside. Super action between these two, they're locked absolutely together as they go to the back straight once again. It's Richardson again trying to get back around the outside as Thomas Cooper coming it out with still David Spade holding that 3rd place position. It's Richardson who leads it with Pugh in 2nd. It's still Spade in 3rd with Dyfed in 4, Mark Ferry in 5, Dean Gareth in 6. That's the 6 and they motor down the back straight once again then, and Richardson slowly it's still David Spade in that 3rd place position. Good scrap on the 3rd in that scrap for 4th and 5th. There's number 21, Mark Richardson wins restarted race number 8. Darren Pugh gets a 2nd place. David Spade comes across the line in 3rd. It's going to be tight for 4th and 5th with Mark Ferry just ahead of Dyfed and they're followed by Dean Gareth. Race 8 result then. Mark Richardson scores 10 points. David Spade scores 6 points. Mark Ferry scores 5 points. Dyfed 4 points. Darren Pugh 8 points. Thomas Cooper 0 points. And rider number 36, Tim Nobes, was excluded. The winning time for that heat, and 34, Dean Gareth scored 3 points. Sorry about that, Dean Gareth, rider number 34, scored 3 points. The winning time, 1 minute 29.84. 1 minute 29.84. Same winning time as race number 2.
Race 9 International Solo, Stephen Taylor replaces Andrew Moore and Scott Finlayson replaces Tony Atkin. Race 29, everybody gets away with front half. Chilman holding that second place. Martyn left on the line, Daniel Winton left on the line, red flags are out. Red flags are out for a restart of race number 29. As they go in that top corner for the first time, it's Daniel Winton holding the second place, coming out of that top corner. Somebody taking a real wide line. It could well be number 32 Bradley Kite, and Daniel Winton in second, Mark Chilman in third, Stephen Taylor in fourth, Ashcroft in five. That's the top five as they go in the back straight on lap number 2. It's Kite running away from Winton in second. Trying to get back round the outside, but Ashcroft holds the 5th position as Bradley Kite is a race leader, can put in lap number 2 from Daniel Winton in second place. Gareth Hickmott's got the 3rd for Mark Chilman in 4, Phil Ashcroft is in 5, Stephen Taylor in 6, Martyn Sturgeon in 7, Scott finishing today, and Daniel Winton's pulled out for the 6th second place. Desperately and Hickmott in second, Chilman is in 3rd, Ashcroft in 4, Taylor is in 5, that's the top 5 as they move on to 4 then. It's Kite who leads it, but Hickmott in 2nd, Chilman in 3rd, Ashcroft in 4, Taylor is in 5, Sturgeon 6, Finlayson in 7, down the back straight they go. Bradley Kite who has desperately bad luck with the started race number 9. And coming off that top bend, Bradley Kite gets the winning ride there. It's going to be tight for 3rd and 4th places. Gareth Hickmott gets the 2nd, but just Mark Chilman in 3rd. Ashcroft in 4. Stephen Taylor is in 5. Oh, and Martyn Sturgeon may have just lost that place on the running for the line. I think Scott Finlayson's pipped him on the line. Race number 9, the points then. Scott Finlayson, rider number 37, scores 3 points. Daniel Winterton, 0 points, engine failure. Phil Ashcroft, rider number 25, 5 points. Rider number 27, Martyn Sturgeon, 2 points. Number 30, Gareth Hickmott, 8 points. Number 32, Bradley Kite, 10 points. Number 33, Mark Chilman, 6 points. And rider number 39, Stephen Taylor, scores 4 points. And the winning time was 1 minute 29.19. 1 minute 29.19. At the gate then for race number 10, another heat of the World Elite. We've got Robert Barth in action in passive winner first time out. And Appleton is against him in this one as well. Also with a change of Andrew Moore in for number 11, number 7. On in place number 7, race number 10. And Appleton has made a good start. Rolph has made the best into the leading position, real sort out going on that first corner. Andrew Appleton holds the 4th place as Robert Barth takes a real wide line coming out of that top corner. Number 6 is chasing after Mathieu, Tresarrieu chasing after Robert Barth. It's Barth who leads him in, Tresarrieu in second. Appleton now goes through into that 3rd place position as Barth leads him in, Tresarrieu in second. That 3rd place to really bunching up the 2nd, 3rd and 4th places, and that's allowing Robert Barth to pull away at the front as they come on to complete lap number 2. It's Barth who leads it from Tresarrieu holding the 2nd. Appleton is in 3rd. It's Pepi Rudolph in 4th place. That's the top 4. Steve Braidford starting to work his way to the field looking for that 4th place. It's Pepi Rudolph on the shoulder. Into into second position as Barth leads it then from Appleton in second. It's Tresarrieu in third. That's the top three as they move on to four. Barth leads you, Appleton second, Tresarrieu in third, Rudolph and Braidford shoulder to shoulder for fourth. And then we've got Richardson for the next rider come across the line. They're half and then the back straight. And Steve Braidford's moved from the fourth and looking for that third place position, but Robert Barth makes it 2-2. Second is Andrew Appleton, Tresarrieu gets the third, Braidford's in fourth, then we've got Rudolph in five, then Richard Smith, then Andrew Moore, and finally it's Martyn Williams. Right, the points for that race number 10, rider number 1 Robert Barth, 10 points. Rider number 3 Andrew Appleton, 8 points. Rider number 6, Mathieu Tresarrieu, 6 points. Rider number 8, Pepi Rudolph, 4 points. Rider number 23, Martyn Williams, 1 point. Rider number 39, Andrew Moore, 35 Andrew Moore scores 2 points. And number 14, Richard Smith, 3 points. Number 16, Steve Braidford, 5 points. And the winning time, 1 minute 25.96. Looking across then for race number 11, Jamie Rodgers, splendid win in his first ride. He's in action. Joe Screen picked up a second place. Jason Handley will be looking for a better result. Theo Pijper picked up a second in his race, and David Howe trailed off virtually last in the first heat, so he'll need to score heavily in race number 11. Jason Handley in the thick of the action while Jamie Rodgers starting to work his way to the field as they go in that top corner for the first time. It's rider number 5, Joe Screen leading, Pijper in second, Rodgers up the third, Handley is in fourth, number 10 is in 5th place, that's Stephane Tresarrieu, that's the top 5 as they go to the back straight once again then. Jason Handley pulling away from the 5th place rider Joe Strain, splendid return to the grass this afternoon. He is the race leader then from Pijper in 2nd place, Rodgers in 3rd, Handley in 4th, number 10 Tresarrieu was in 5, that's still the top 5 with Daniel Rath in 6th. They go to that these 4 pulling away from Stephane Tresarrieu in 5. Screen leads them on the last lap then from Pijper in 2nd, Rodgers in 3rd, Handley's in 4, Tresarrieu is in 5, Rath is in 6, and number 4 Joe Straight in that top corner, 34 times in race number 11. Joe Screen that gets a winning ride on one wheel from Theo Pijper in 2nd, Jamie Rodgers gets a 3rd, Jason Handley in 4, Tresarrieu is in 5, Rath is in 6. They're followed by number 4, Enrico Janoschka. Right, the points then for race number 11. Rider number 2, Theo Pijper, 8 points. Number 4, Enrico Janoschka, 2 points. Rider number 5, Joe Screen, 10 points. Rider number 7, David Howe, was a non-starter and was replaced by Craig Smith. Number 10, Stephane Tresarrieu, 4 points. Number 12, Daniel Rath, 3 points. Number 13, Jason Handley, 5 points. And number 15, Jamie Rodgers, 6 points. And number 41,
41 Craig Smith scored 1 point. He was a replacement there for David Howe. The time, the quickest so far today, 1 minute 24.78. 1 minute 24.78.
Are you banned? Is that banned? The poo shoot is no more. I'm banned for that.
An average speed of 74 miles per hour there for Joe Screen in winning race number 11. Alright, on we go to race 12, the start of the 1000cc sidecars. Well, Winterton got a good second place in his first ride. Rob Wilson was absolutely flying at the front. Those should be the main two. John Hiscock picked up a good third place in his first outing, so some quick action again in race number 12. The start of the 1000cc sidecars. Who's got advantage of combines in Rob Wilson, then Gary Jackson in second, Winterton in third, Jones is in four. That's the top four as they go down into that top corner for the first time. Then it is still Wilson. Look at Wilson opening that big gap already. Gary Jackson in third. John Hiscock didn't make the best of starts, working his way to the field to go through into that fourth place position. Winterton's after that second place of Jackson, but Wilson's flying at the front. It's still Jackson in second, but Winterton's in third. Hiscock is in four. Jones is in five. Stafford in six. That's a six. The main scrap is for that second and third place, and Gary Jackson just holding back the challenger from the back straight. The race goes. The bigger he builds his lead. He's absolutely flying at the front. In this, it looks like picking up his second race win of the afternoon. Jackson again under pressure with Winterton for that scrap for second and third. Hiscock's got the fourth. Jones in five. Stafford in six. As a leader again, going up that back straight again. Winterton closes up on Jackson on the entry to that corner. Jackson seeing more speed going down that back straight. Winterton is definitely getting closer on the entry to the pits corner on lap number 3 as Wilson comes out of that pits corner. On the 4 then. Wilson leads it, and Jackson in second, and Winterton is definitely closer in third. Hiscock is still in fourth. They could be shoulder to shoulder, the second and third going in to that top corner. Gary Jackson holding the inside line. Winterton trying to get round the outside, but Jackson is the master at the moment of holding that second place. Winterton turns up the speed going into that top corner as Wilson's a proverbial mile away at the front. He's going to make it 2 to 3. Jackson's gone wide. Winterton comes back from the inside. No, he can. Gary Jackson gets a second. Winterton's pick up the third. John Hiscock is in fourth. Lee Jones in 5. John Stafford in 6th place. Result of race number 12, the points then. Number 3, Lee Jones, Steve Henderson, 2 points. Number 23, Gary Jackson, Carl Bly, 5 points. Number 24, Rob Wilson and Nicky Owen, 7 points. Number 48, Rod and Tristan Winterburn, 4 points. Number 81, John Stafford, Fraser Sutherland, 1 point. And number 184, John Hiscock and Gareth Bemster, 3 points. The winning time, quickest so far for the sidecars, 1 minute 43.94. 68.5 miles per hour, average speed.
Yeah, Michelle, you're in as well, and Star.
They come then for race number 13 of the heat of the 1000cc sidecars. Duncan Toller's got a second place in this first outing. One of them surprised him back in fourth, so he'll be looking for points this time. Chris Winterburn had machine problems. Duncan Tollis leads from Chris Winterburn in second. Peter Lloyd has got the third step. Lloyd and Paul White has made a dreadful start. He was in 6th place. They came by us for the first time. He's going to work his way through the field at the moment. He's picked up 1 place. He's picked up 2 places and goes through into 4th place. They go on the first time. Leads us
Paul Whiteham's looking for that third place of Peter Lloyd and Terry Manley, and Paul Whiteham's gone through into third place, so in 3/4 of a lap he's gone through 3 places to move through into third place. As Tullis leads it, and Winterburn's in second. Whiteham's got the third, Lloyd is in 4, Pickard's in 5, Bly in 6. That's the top 6. They go down the back straight once again. Then Duncan Tullis starting to build a good lead on away from Peter Lloyd, hanging on to that 4th place position as Duncan Tullis leads running lap 2 then from Winterburn, still holding that second. Looks if Whiteman has slightly closed the gap in third. Peter Lloyd now starting to be closed down by Ray and Kirk Pickard. That's scrapped their element for 4th and 5th places as the leader Duncan Tullis halfway down the back straight on. It's still Winterburn in second place, Whiteman in third. Peter Lloyd again coming up. Gone through into 4th place. Peter Lloyd again trying to get back round the outside. Good action for 4th and 5th places as Tullis leads him on to 4th and Winterburn in second. It's Whitelam in third. Pickard's gone through the 4th, relegating Peter Lloyd to 5. Bly has got the 6th place. The main action is for 4th, 5th and 6th places as 1st and 5th and 2nd and 3rd look to be settled to go. Scored of 40 for more time in race number 13. It's Duncan Tullis. Walton's definitely closing up on the Winterburns coming out of that final corner. Duncan Tullis wins it. Second is Chris Winterburn. 3rd place is Paul Whitelam. It's going to be tight for the minor place. Then we've got Ray and Kirk Pickard coming across line. Then Peter Lloyd. And finally it's Steph Bly in race number 13. Outfit number 4, Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley, 2 points. Number 7, Ray and Kirk Pickard scored 3 points. Number 30, Steph Bly and Jason Gill, 1 point. Number 46, Chris Winterburn, Jamie Laurie, 5 points. Number 74, Duncan Tullis, Rob Patterson, 7 points. And number 92, Paul Whitelam and Ian Whale, 4 points. The winning time for that heat, 1 minute 47.54. 1 minute 47.54. Next heat is race number 14. Should be a cracking heat. Miles Simmons won his opening ride. Rob Bradley got it. He won his opening ride. Colin Blackburn was second until he had machine problems on the line. Steve Smith scored heavily in his first outing, as did Rick McCauley. So we should be in for some fabulous action in race number 14. So start and assemble then for race number 13. Should be a fabulous heat of sidecar action. I say both race 14 in fact, both Miles Simmons and Rob Bradley winning their opening rides in convincing style. Colin Blackburn in second, Miles Simmons in third, Steve Smith is in 4th place as Rob Bradley leads him into that top corner the first time. Colin Blackburn trying to find a way through to get Rob Bradley, but Rob Bradley leads him going up the back straight. Colin Blackburn's got the second, Colin Blackburn goes Bradley leads it, Vince Simmons in second, Blackburn is in third. That's the top one. Steve Smith made a mistake on the exit for that top corner. He drops back to the 5th place position as Bradley leads it, then Vince Simmons in second, is Blackburn in third. McCauley's gone through in the 4th, really getting Steve Smith to 5 as they go out of that top corner up the back straight once again. Rob Bradley and Sean Simpson are absolutely storming away from we got the reserve coming right into the seat. Rob Bradley and Sean Simpson leading once again is Miles Simmons, Kevin Woodley holding the 2nd place from Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. in 3rd. Steve Smith's gone through the 3rd and looking for that 3rd place of Colin Blackburn. The reigning champion Rob Bradley leads into that top corner once again. It's still Simmons in second, it's Colin Blackburn in 3rd. He goes wide and Steve Smith trying to find a way through on the inside. These two locked together going up the back straight. Tremendous. Steve Smith gets through on the inside. That 3rd place as Rob Bradley continues with his winning ways on to lap number 4. It's still Simmons holding that 2nd place. Smith's gone through, then 5th to 3rd. Colin Blackburn looking down the bike again while holding that 4th place. Then we've got Rick McCauley. Westwood the reserve is way back at the back as we see The race leader, Rob Bradley, halfway up that back straight in race number 14, with 1,000cc Sidecars. It's Rob Bradley and Sean Simpson looking to make it 2-2 to keep pace with Rob Wilson, Nicky Owen. Rob Bradley wins it. Second is Miles Simmons. Steve Smith gets the third. Colin Blackburn gets the fourth. Rick McCauley is in 5. And the reserve Ray Westbrook coming in there for number 52, Lester Page and Paddy Monk in race number 14. Race 14 points and outfit number 2, Steve Smith and Carl Pugh, 4 points. Number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley, 5 points. Number 25, Colin Blackburn, Paul Whiteman Jr., 3 points. Number 51, Rick McCauley and Dave Williams, 2 points. 52, Lester Page and Paddy Monk were non-starters. Number 87, Rob Bradley, Sean Simpson, 7 points. And the reserve, number 17, Ray Westbrook and Tony Heath scored 1 point. The winning time, 1 minute 45.25. 1 minute 45.25. Richardson and winning the second place. Randy Kite, I think, had a win and he pushed across the line and when the Kite went. And now he took to be in the fucking race at the 15th and they make a dreadful start. That's really on the line they go. Darren Pugh, Mark Richardson lead with Dyfed Evans holding the third place. Mark Chilman is in fourth. Randy Kite trying to work his way into the field as they go into that top corner for the first time. Mark Richardson goes wide and there's the race leader from Darren Pugh in second. It's Kite going through the third. Evans in fourth. Chilman in 5. Winterton in 6. Sturgeon in 7. Finlayson in 8. That's the 8 as they go to the back straight once again. Then Mark Richardson looking down at his right. Daniel Winter goes through the 5, relegated Dyfed Evans to 6. That's the top 6 and the leader has gone down. Mark Richardson has gone down in a big way on the exit for that top corner after losing the race, and it now leads up. Darren Pugh leads into that top corner. Bradley Kite, red flags are out. Red flags are out. Mark Richardson on the exit from that top corner. He's been in the thick of the action all the afternoon. Very spectacular star rode magnificently in the David Nicks Memorial meeting at Young Leatherstone Speedway with Boston in the Conference League, but he's the one that's gone down in a big way on the exit from that top bend. And let's hope then that Mark is going to be okay. Obviously that one stopped in the interest of safety.
Try the other one, Gary.
Milers make their way back in the line then. Thank you, we lost Mark Richardson. Let's hope he can come out with his other ride. He's in the thick of the action all the afternoon. Obviously, it's damaged down a little bit. We don't know what damage there is to the machine or over the machine. He's got here today. When they go there, put it in three starts, somebody lifting out the start, and probably got through the table, starting with them. On the inside, leading to that top corner. Darren Pugh has followed him through with Mark Chilman holding the third place. Dyfed Evans is in 4. That's the top 4. Bradley Kite using every inch of track on that top end. Darren Pugh trying to squeeze through on the inside as Kite leads him and Pugh in second. It's Chilman in third with Dyfed Evans in 4th. Daniel Winter in 5 and Daniel Winter now moves through into that 4th place. This is relegated. Got the 3rd, Winterton 4, Evans is in 5, Sturgeon in 6, that's the top 6, they come a complete lap to the 2, falling on the front. Darren Pugh can't close the gap, they're in 2nd, it's Chilman still in 3rd, Winterton in 4, Evans is in 5, Sturgeon is in 6th place, that's the top 6, Bradley Kite spectacular start into that top corner. The last up flag ready then for rider number 32, Bradley Kite, the race leader in this heat, and from Darren Pugh to holding that second place. Chilman's got the 3rd, Winterton is in 4, Sturgeon in 5, Dyfed Evans is pulled out with a 6th bike while holding that 4th place. Sturgeon's got the along with that. the back straight. Poor Bradley Kite needs to score heavily those major problems in his first ride. Race number 32, Bradley Kite, that gets another winning ride. Second is Darren Pugh. Third place goes to Martyn. Fourth is Daniel Winterton. 5 is Martyn Sturgeon, and the 6th rider across the line will be Scott Finlayson. Points then for race 15. Rider number 21, Mark Richardson, is excluded. Rider number 37, Scott Finlayson, 3 points. Rider number 24, Daniel Winterton, 5 points. Rider 27, Martyn Sturgeon, 4 points. Rider 28, Dyfed Evans, 0 points. Rider 29, Darren Pugh, 8 points. Rider 32, Bradley Kite, 10 points. And rider number 33, Mark Chilman, 6 points. Race 16, we've got the 2 replacements of Stephen Taylor in for Andrew Moore and David Spate in for Martin Williams. They come then for race number 16 in the interval. If you want to walk up the pits, Lewis Denham's got a brand new bike up there with new fairings and everything. Anybody interested in having a look? His dad's just been to say that news on Lewis, he will be having an operation. He's tried to ride through, but it has been to no avail, so it's virtually a wasted season there for Lewis. But he has got this new spectacular bike up in the pits if anybody wants to have a walk up and have a look in the interval. Obviously Tim Nobes will be a non-starter for race 16. No Thomas Cooper neither in race 16, so it could be a little bit depleted for this race 16. Hickmott trying to work his way through. He's gone into the corner in 3rd place. He's gone through on the inside of a rider, and it could well be Gareth Hickmott the lead's coming out. But have we got a red flag? We've got a red flag. Then they go to the back straight. Gareth Hickmott worked his way through, goes into 2nd place, looks for that leading position of David Spate. They enter that top corner for the first time. They're virtually 3 abreast for the minor places. As it is, David Spate who leads it, and Ashcroft in 2nd, Gareth Hickmott in 3rd, Stephen Taylor in 4, Mark Ferry in 5, Dean Garrett in 6, Michael Gosling in 7, that's a 7, and David Spate under pressure for Ashcroft. They go that back straight once again. We're still in racing order with yellow flag right into the top corner once again. It is still David Spade who leads him, and Phil Ashcroft trying to close the gap in 2nd place. Gareth Hickmott has got the 3rd. They enter that pits corner once again. It's Spade who leads. Phil Ashcroft taking a wide line round the outside of that pits corner, comes alongside David Spade. They're up together. Spade leads him, and Ashcroft in 2nd. Pulling away from Rolph. In 3rd place is Phil Ashcroft, gets through on the inside of David Spade, and leads now as they come to complete the last, but David Spade comes again as they move on to 3rd, and Ashcroft leads him, and Spade in 2nd. It's Hickmott in 3rd. They move into the pits corner once again. Ferry has got the 4th place position with Dean Garrett in 5. Down the back straight they go in once again. Pulling away from David Spade as Michael Gosling comes across the line to start all the way behind the leading rider. This that's the top corner then for the follow time. He's gone really wide. David Spade comes late, but too late. Phil Ashcroft wins it. David Spade 2nd. Gareth Hickmott gets the 3rd. Mark Ferry is in 4. Dean Garrett in 5. Michael Gosling is the 6th rider across the line. Right, result then of race 16. Rider number 38, David Spate, 8 points.
Rider number 25, Phil Ashcroft, 10 points. Rider 26, Mark Ferry, 5 points. Number 30, Gareth Hickmott, 6 points. 31, Thomas Cooper, non-starter. 34, Dean Garrett, 4 points. 39, Stephen Taylor, failed to finish. Tim Nobes was a non-starter, and rider number 41, Michael Goslin, scored 3 points. And the time was 1 minute 30.82. 1 minute 30.82. Robert Barth is making a move on Theo Pijper as they go in that top corner for the first time. Theo Pijper on the inside, Robert Barth around the outside. Super action between these two with Jason Handley in third place as Pijper leads him and Barth in second. It's Handley in third place. Rider number 8, Pepi Rudolph, is in fourth place. They go in the back straight for the first time and Barth is being led for the first time. Inside of that top end, Pijper riding mid-track. Barth has gone wide to try and get some speed, but Pijper still leads them from Barth in second. Handley is in third place. Rudolph is in fourth. Janoschka is in 5. That's the top 5 as they go in the back straight once again. And Theo Pijper is the replacement of Paul Hurry to make the this afternoon. Pijper looks behind him. He's got Barth some 10-15 yards behind him. Handler's got the third place with Pepi Rudolph in 4. Janoschka is in 5. Then we've got number 12, Daniel Rath. That's the top 6. They go in the back straight once again. Continues to lead Robert Barth. They come in that top corner for the final time. Theo Pijper wins it. Robert Barth beaten for the first time this afternoon. Jason Handley gets the third. Rudolph is in 4. Janoschka is in 5. Williams in 6. Daniel Rath in 7th place. And a very eventful race 17. Right, race 17, points scored. Rider number 1, Robert Barth, 8 points. Rider number 2, Theo Pijper, 10 points. Rider number 4, Enrico Janoschka, 4 points. Rider number 7, David Howe, non-starter. Number 8, Pepi Rudolph, 5 points. Number 23, Martyn Williams, 3 points. Number 12, Daniel Rath, 2 points. And number 13, Jason Handley, 6 points. Craig Smith failed to finish. The winning time, second quickest of the afternoon, 1 minute 24.91. 1 minute 24.91. Just under 74 miles per hour, the average speed. Interesting there with Robert Barth dropping points, a chance for Joe Scream. If he does win this one, he'll be up there alongside Robert Barth. But Jamie Rodgers has gone extremely well, as is Andrew Appleton and Mathieu Tresarrieu, Stephane Tresarrieu, Richard Smith and Steve Braidford. Very competitive, race number 18. Andrew Upton has made a good start.
third place with Joe Screen holding the second place. Appleton leads into that top corner for the first timer. Screen in second place. Rodgers holds the third place at 3 abreast of third. Second and third coming out of that corner, and Screen's gone between the two riders to lead into the pits corner for the first time. It's Screen who leads it from Appleton in second. Rodgers in third. Braidford's gone through in the fourth place. Up the top there. The next makes a move through on the inside of Rodgers to go through into that third place position. Rodgers again trying to get back round the outside line as Screen leads it then from Appleton in second. It's Rodgers in third. Braidford is in fourth. Rider number 6 is in fifth place. That's Mathieu Tresarrieu holds the 6th place position. On the grass, he leads Appleton by a long way now as he lost that flag put out then for rider number 5. Joe Screen, the race leader for Andrew Appleton in second place. It's Jamie Rodgers in third. Steve Braidford in fourth. Tresarrieu is in 5. 14, Richard Smith holds the 6th place. That's the top 6 that we see. Tom Screen's gone wide. Appleton taking a much tighter line, but it's Joe Screen that picks up another race win. Joe Screen wins it. Second is Andrew Appleton. Third place Jamie Rodgers. Fourth is Steve Braidford. Tresarrieu is in 5. Number 10 of the Tresarrieu is the next, and then Richard Smith, the 7th rider, across the line in the superb race 18. Race 18 points then. Rider number 3, Andrew Appleton, 8 points. Rider number 5, Joe Screen, 10 points. Number 6, Mathieu Tresarrieu, 4 points. Number 10, Stephane Tresarrieu, 3 points. Number 11, Richard Moore, Andrew Moore, 35, Andrew Moore, non-finisher. Number 14, Richard Smith, 2 points. Number 15, Jamie Rodgers, 6 points. And number 16, Steve Braidford, 5 points. And a time slightly slower than the previous race, 1 minute 24.97. 1 minute 24.97.